Hi, TechNation editor John Wallace here. Today we are joined by Medigate's Director of Business Development, Tom Finn. Tom, thank you so much for helping us out with the Roundtable article on cybersecurity. But first, can you tell us a little bit more about Medigate and how it helps the biomed community?
Thanks again for this opportunity. I'll try to be brief here. Medigate is a healthcare dedicated security and operational analytics company. On the security side, we protect our clients from the vulnerabilities posed by the devices connected to their networks. On the operations side, we address all sorts of workflow inefficiencies, including biomed and clinical engineering, that are a result of long-standing data deficits that have prevented effective collaboration with their colleagues in, for example, IT or information security. So how do we do it? Briefly, by making sure that everyone who touches security and lifecycle management processes are singing from the same sheet of music. We get there by listening to the traffic flows between everything connected, translating what truly are rich, data-rich conversations, grabbing additional missing pieces from installed systems, enriching the data via dedicated offline research, and pulling it all together in the form of a common foundation, a real-time, dynamically risk-scored, fully attributed inventory, all connected assets. Call it a single source of truth, I suppose, and know that it is as relevant to biomed professionals as it is to information security specialists. The data Medigate captures and manages are then distributed to dozens of established workflows, and it's all synchronized across the ecosystem.
Thank you, Tom. You provided some great insights on cybersecurity and the Roundtable article in TechNation. Can you tell us a little bit more about that now?
Where to start? There was an awful lot of information shared in that article. But for this audience, for the TechNation audience, I think it makes sense to focus on the business value increasingly associated with their workflows, biomed workflows, especially given recent advances in asset utilization data capture. Beyond fully attributed device profiles, the inventory everyone seeks, visibility, the idea of visibility now encompasses where a device is located, how it's being used, when it's being used, how it's being maintained, its security resilience, and ease and frequency of maintenance. I mean, we're talking utilization here. Can I reduce, for example, my maintenance interventions by shifting from elapsed time to actual utilization? But I digress. Back to my point. Having access to both a real-time view of capacity and demand, as utilization is a perfect expression of demand, this is exciting stuff. It's rich turf. Just think about it. Given we're in an industry where asset utilization hovers below 50%, the opportunities to make improvements are right in front of us now, and the associated value is stunning. Healthcare leadership is finally discovering how significant the OpEx labor-based savings are. The kind of visibility we're talking about enables. And that's why our solution market is so hot. But I'm not only seeing biomed professionals aggressively report on these savings, I'm watching them identify CapEx savings opportunities now too. They're preparing reports, for example, for supply chain procurement and financial offices aimed at improving capital planning, spend management. It's an exciting time. I can even see IoT data-enabled ERP in the near future. In fact, I think it's inevitable. So I guess I'm saying that biomed's organizational profile is going to change based on the increasing value of the data they work with every day. Now, is this more work for the biomed professional? Let me put it this way. Think about product recall management processes. We know them to be notorious time sinks. By automating many of the tasks involved in the recall process, from, for example, eliminating the search for potentially affected devices, to eliminating the manual matching of recalled serial numbers, to identifying which assets are still in use and need to be pulled quickly, to making sure that the correct members of staff are armed with the right remediation instructions. I know a mid-sized health system, about 1,500 beds, that claimed it cut its time spent on recalls by about 50%. The labor savings were estimated based on a 3-year analysis, and by the way, it was huge. The analysis was not limited, however, to product recall workflows, but included more than a dozen others. Regardless, the savings, while significant, did not tell the whole story. The elimination of tedious manual tasks was correctly recognized as a way to free up staff to focus on more meaningful and valuable work. How much is that worth? Increasing employee engagement, their satisfaction in an industry that has a hard time finding, developing, and retaining talented staff. How much is that worth? What I'm saying is, while the value associated with enhancing the productivity of established workflows that are already mission critical is significant, I see biomed as instrumental in facilitating demand-driven real-time health, which is all the talk in health boardroom level meetings these days. In other words, as a result of a lot of the advances, recent advances in capabilities being delivered by companies like Medigate, while I see the biomed profession has obviously always been vital, mission critical, I actually see it rapidly becoming increasingly strategic.
Thank you, Tom. That was great information. I want to invite everyone to find out more about cybersecurity in the July issue of TechNation. We have a roundtable article on the topic with lots of insights. Thank you and have a great day.